everybody, and welcome to the Citizen Sports Weekly. As you can see, I'm flying solo today. It's been a weird week. Chris isn't here. I was going to get Jonathan Manfred to fill in, then remembered he's off this week. Was going to get Jeremy Hotelling to fill in, and he was off this week too, well, for part of the week. So I figured we would keep the streak alive, because we've been doing these for a couple of years now, and we haven't really missed a week. So figured just put up a quick video to go over a couple of things in sports this week, and mention that Chris will in fact be back next week. So your favorite tag team will be here. Hall of Fame weekend for baseball coming up in Cooperstown, always a big weekend. This year, 4 big inductees, Craig Biggio, and 3 pitchers, three of the best pitchers probably in the past 20, 25 years in Randy Johnson, John Smoltz, and Pedro Martinez. So we'll be seeing them go in the Hall of Fame. Great honor for them, for sure. Going to be a big weekend in Cooperstown. If you've ever been there for the induction ceremony, which I believe Chris has, it's great weekend to be there. It's always a great weekend to be in Cooperstown with the Hall of Fame and the museum there, and the plaque gallery and everything. It's a great place to visit. So it'll be on TV. You'll be able to watch it. Four greats going in. I used to watch John Smoltz all the time as a kid. When TBS used to air the Braves games. And this was before the Yankees and Mets, I think, really had solid TV deals in place. So the Braves were it. The Braves, if you want to see baseball every night, at least where I live, the Braves were the only game in town. So, you would watch them, and of course you would see Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine take the mound, and guys like Jeff Blauser, Chipper Jones when he was just coming up. So. Seeing Smoltz get in the Hall of Fame is cool, having watched him as a kid. So, big weekend for baseball for sure. And, Rob Manfred, the new commissioner, is coming home. He's a upstate New York guy. I believe he grew up in Rome. Saw something today that he was visiting Rome, so that's got to be cool for him to kind of come home, get some time off. A little time off anyway to visit the old digs. So the other thing I just wanted to mention with sports, the Bills training camp is obviously coming up and getting started here in the next week or so. And I may be heading out at least for one day to look at it from a fan angle, more or less talking about what the experience is like there at St. John Fisher College, which is a great setup if you've never been, even if you're not a Bills fan and you just want to see some football for a couple hours. Great place to visit. They certainly do a great job with the food vendors that are available there. Some of the best. I think I got a buffalo chicken wrap there last year that was fantastic. So there is some good food available, which Chris will like. It's 2 hours to see some football. In a late July, early August setting, which is always cool. And so the season's right around the corner. I mean, we're getting to the tail end of July here. It's beginning to wrap up, and before you know it, week 1 will be here. And Chris and I have talked about the NFL on and off since the season ended in February. So we'll really be talking about it now once we get in the swing of things. So it'll be a fun season. It'll be a fun training camp. Looking forward to it. Plan on attending a few sessions. There's open sessions over the course of the next month or so at St. John Fisher College. So if you want to go out, just go to buffalobills.com and see the schedule. And see what times work for you, and you go from there. But definitely plan on making it out, for some of the morning sessions, evening sessions. Some of them you need a ticket for, but you can go from there. So we'll wrap it up there, but we'll be back next week with Chris. He'll be rejoining me and we'll be talking sports, maybe some football, maybe some baseball. Who knows? Could be anything. But until then, we'll see you next week.